better in Texas!
So it's been about a year since you started your first Airbnb.
We launched the first Airbnb the end of September.
How's that going so far, numbers-wise, for you guys?
It's going great. All numbers are being exceeded, and now we're in our first peak season, which is really fun because we're smashing all the numbers right now.
What's up? Oh my God.
Welcome to Austin.
I love it. People are
Yeah,
so
right?
friendly here.
What's up? Nice to meet you.
You're much shorter than I expected.
Hey, Francis. We brought some friends.
Hello.
Yeah, week and a half fresh.
Wow, this is cool. I like the record station that you guys have. Is this your playlist, Adam?
No, I actually kind of curated it for different age groups. So I tried to do a little bit of oldies, some family-friendly music.
Why don't you tell them about like how you, I guess, found Chi? Because you did a lot of research before you picked going through the B&BU when you decided you wanted to get
And there's
an Airbnb.
so many coaches.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there's new ones popping up every day. It's a little overwhelming. I looked into probably 5 other people.
Are you able to name them?
Will I get in trouble?
No, but I'll DM them.
Yeah, 1.14.
Yeah.
Could have been yours, buddy.
Yeah, let's just say I chose right. One of them, Sean, he's a big one in
Oh
the
my
space,
God,
especially
yeah.
here in Texas. I actually know someone that works for him, and I met him recently, and I was so glad I didn't go with him after some things I learned. For me, I think what I was looking at is I was looking for someone that could meet me where I was at, because I was transitioning from solar operations and healthcare to real estate, and I had 0 experience with that. I felt the most comfortable with your program that you could meet me where I was and bring me to where I wanted to be, so it felt very accessible. So I love this table. This was a really strangely sized room, and I wanted to make it a flex space. So I found a table that is a dining table and it's a ping pong table.
Oh, nice.
I was very proud of this find.
Yeah.
This is another flex table. If you pull this up from the bottom, this turns into a poker table. Lots of guests love that. I think it's such a fun feature. So we try to always make our, properties very flexible, multi-purpose. We try to have a little bit of something for everyone.
Nice.
So, Chi, I heard you like to gamble.
Wait, who'd you hear from? That's
From you?
I told you.
I admitted, I don't remember what the conversation was, how it came up. But
You said
No,
it's in
it's
your
true.
heritage.
It's true. It's in our blood. It's true.
When we first joined, we were just excited to have a mentor. Hey, I'm a little baby, make me into a pro. I'm starting from 0, help. And one thing that I wasn't really expecting entering, B&BU is the people that she has cultivated have been just as much of a resource as Chi, which is a pleasant surprise. I mean, we're surrounded by really motivated people that are just like us, just starting out. We're all trying to help each other however we can. If Chi isn't around or available because you're traveling or working, there's someone else there to help. And everyone's kind of jumping at the opportunity to help each other. So we've made some friends in a roundabout way, and it's been just the cherry on top of the community, in my opinion. It's kind of
I'm
a nice
still
feature.
shocked. This is $2,900. This is
know,
a
right?
$5,000 plus property.
Yeah.
we got a great deal.
This is
We got a great
amazing.
deal.
Just imagine yourself on vacation, taking a bath. Oh, luxury.
And then, so yeah, this is the master, and then we got our maid's closet. We ended up putting it here. This is basically the organization that Allie runs with the maids. So this is our laundry room and entrance to the arcade and movie theater.
Ooh, let's take a look.
This is our thing. We always will try to maximize the space at every property to the best of our ability.
Oh, I love this.
So we painted the walls black because we wanted more movie theater-esque.
Dude, this
We
is
did
awesome.
Our 100-inch, drop-down projector, which we have here.
This is
So
awesome.
we got the Roku on there, recliner,
This is actually now a usable space. It doesn't even feel like a garage.
So far, kids love this place.
Oh, not just kids. I think adults too.
Those are my favorite reviews from guests when they're kids love the arcades almost as much as the adults.
So through this process, what would you say the hardest and the most challenging thing was for you?
I think it was managing the emotional roller coaster as a new student. Everything feels like a big deal in the beginning before you get your first property. So the research stage, it took a while to feel like we kind of had that down and understood it better. And Allie was doing a lot of the heavy lifting on that. And once we kind of got the research down, we were starting to get consistent, good deals. It was surprisingly never the pitching because I come from a background in sales, so I always felt really confident. When you gave me a script, I'm it'll obviously work, so just say the words. and then, act confident.
That's what we tell landlords. We'll leave the property better than when we get it, you know?
I always tell our landlords, for your recommendation, like as long as we don't have a guest and you give me like 48 hours notice, you can do a walkthrough anytime. I've had landlords fly into town and do walkthroughs and they're like, wow, you meant it. And I was like, I told you.
Let's renew.
I told you.
Let's renew the lease.
I'm curious, who did the designing?
Oh, that's me.
Was that Allie?
The one and
Well,
only.
Vince is my salesman. I do all the research and the design.
We got your USB ports, USB-C. We got 4 little charging spots.
Nice.
We got lights on the right and the left that you can reach back and turn on and off.
I love it.
Maids are doing a great job setting everything up.
I can tell that Vince and Allie, they really pay attention to detail because they even attempt to hide all the wirings for the wall lights. And just like the USB stuff, that's like attention to detail for guest needs.
Yeah.
That's 5-star worthy.
It drives me nuts if I can't hide a cord.
It's so
Do
hard
work.
to keep you in frame.
That's why we hang a lot of stuff high too. I'm like, it looks great here, and everyone's like, nah.
Let's get to the really good stuff with you guys. So it's been about a year since you started your first Airbnb.
From when we joined, we launched the first Airbnb the end of September, and its first full month was October. I think we launched the last week of September.
Okay. How's that going so far, numbers wise, for you guys?
It's going great. All numbers are being exceeded, and now we're in our first peak season, which is really fun because we're smashing all the numbers right now. So the first property that we set up is $3,300 a month for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. This month it's doing either 14 or 16,000
In 1 month?
in 1 month.
For this month.
Which
My
is
mind
sick.
just exploded.
Just Airbnb this month is like 30,000 between the 3 properties, and then there's another like 7K in there from VRBO.
So did you do everything yourself or did you hire help?
I did it all myself.
All yourself?
Yeah.
Dude.
Same thing with the last property.
Was furniture assembly.
Gotcha.
We pretty much always do as much of the handyman work ourselves, but that's mostly because Vince and I are pretty handy people. So we try to do it as much as we can, but we will balance like the easier tasks like assembly to someone else and delegate
And have that go out.
you know.
The problem is I enjoy it. I like working with my hands and building things, and
Yeah, it's very gratifying, I think, seeing a property come to life.
What's like the worst thing that's ever happened to you as an Airbnb host between you and a guest?
The nightmares that we've dealt with is blackmail. Someone just came in and they smoked in our whole house and they lied. And they're like, we don't smoke. And then later they admitted everyone in my family smokes, but we didn't smoke in the house. And the whole house smelled like marijuana. And they broke furniture and they're like, that was loose when we got here. And they're like, we didn't bring dogs. And we had like video evidence of 3 dogs and a cat. And I was just like, man, this is not very convincing, but there's ways to protect yourself as a host. I highly recommend security, and that ended up working itself out because we just made a case with Airbnb, and if you have evidence, most of the time they'll rule in your favors.
I think having a mindset when it comes to expecting guests to cause havoc for you or potentially give you a negative review makes it easier to manage it when it happens because it's not personal. Just understanding that statistically, like, some people are gonna go that route. So when it happens, we just get in execution mode and check off all the boxes we need to. So we handle it as professionally as we can and then just move on to the next one.
Is there anything else you would want to share, for anybody who's looking to start an Airbnb?
well, if you're gonna do it right and do it with cheap.
Nice.
We were just blessed that Allie, picked a good one right from the start.
Yeah.
Look, she has a record of that.
I had a good influence. I trust my judgment. I would say don't be afraid to bet on yourself. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. I think there's a lot of fear mongering in a lot of different industries because they just people have that scarcity mindset. And if you believe in yourself, I think especially on the internet, there's so many ways to make money. It's 2024. People act like every industry is, oversaturated. And like, there's some truth to that, but like, you can't let that stop you from trying something new. And you just have to believe that you'll do it better than the rest. So my recommendation would just be to kind of bet on yourself.
If you enjoy content like this, make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about this beautiful home. And then make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.